Great stats, Bri. Let's dig deeper into Apple's earnings at this point. Joining us now is McCourt, Senior Analyst at Raymond James. Tavis, great to have you with us.
Hey, Melissa, great to be here.
With the stock up more than 6.5% right now, what is the one nugget out of the earnings report that has you most excited to stick by an overweight rating even with this pop?
Well, I don't know if it's out of the earnings report, but the nugget is just valuation. You know, we're about 9 months into the stock starting this this move of outperformance, and we think there's probably another 6 to 12 months to go. On the last time they had a very strong iPhone cycle, the stock got back to a price-to-earnings ratio similar to the S&P 500. Our price target now, which is $152, is consistent with a 15% discount to the S&P 500 on a forward earnings basis. So, you know, the stock got exceptionally inexpensive last year at this time, and it's kind of, I would say, halfway through its recovery.
So 6 to 12 months to take us through the iPhone 8 launch plus fiscal first quarter results, which would include the first quarter of sales for that new phone. Beyond that, though, Tavis, can you see a path for Apple to continue growth? You know, what we saw in terms of after launches is that things slow down a bit until the next launch. And so I'm wondering if, for instance, services and the goal to double services in the next 4 years, is that the path, the new path for Apple's growth?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think each one of these cycles, the volatility gets a little more muted. So, you know, I think this year's iPhone will be very successful. It's not going to put up the type of growth that the iPhone 6 put up. And then therefore the hangover from that's not going to be nearly as severe either. And so, you know, part of that, the market's getting bigger and more mature. And part of it is you've got some of the recurring revenue streams like services gaining as a percentage of sales. But you know, you mentioned earlier that the scale of the services business, it is truly impressive, but you know, it is still just 10 to 15% of revenues.
But it's a higher percent. It will be a higher percentage of their profit, will it not? It's a lot more profitable than the iPhone.
Yeah, it's modestly more profitable than the iPhone on an incremental basis, but you're still going to have the situation where December quarters are going to be a lot more earnings heavy than June quarters, for instance.
All right, Tavis, got to go. Thanks a lot. Tavis McCourt, Raymond James.